Good morning. I already see one person on. Now two. Hi, everybody. So we're going to give it a couple minutes to let everybody join on. For those that are coming in, you're going to need just one weighted object today. If you have a dumbbell or kettlebell, that's the best object to use. My suggestion for any home equipment is a weighted backpack or some kind of like lunchbox or laundry detergent, something that you can swing and clean up. Good morning, everybody. Starting to get some more people joining in. Anybody working outside today because it's a really nice day? All right, we have another minute. So if you're just joining in, you need one weighted object, so a dumbbell or a kettlebell would work. Maybe if you have a light set of dumbbells, then that will work as well. And then if you don't have any workout equipment, you can use a weighted backpack or laundry detergent, something that you can also swing. That's gonna be the best option. All right, so it's 11 a.m. I'm gonna get started. For those that don't know me, I'm Coach Alyssia. I coach at the Neville and DC location. And today we're gonna be doing, it's about a 25-minute workout in total. We're gonna do a 10-minute Imam and then go into 2 5-minute circuits. And we have some core work today that I'm really excited to do. So we're gonna get started with our warm up. Turn on some music if you have a playlist you wanna listen to, and the first thing we're gonna do is some jumping jacks, just to get our body moving. Through this warm-up, we're gonna go through a lot of the movements that we're gonna be doing in the actual workout to familiarize ourselves with it. Jumping in and out. If you can't jump, then I always say do some steps, move those arms, shrug those shoulders up, just to get our heart rate going. Do this for 10 more seconds. Then we're gonna go into some lateral lunges. So let's go into a wide stance. I want you to sit back in that heel, go over to that right side, hold it for a second, stand all the way back up, then slide on over. Really open up those hips. So what I like to think about when I'm doing my lateral lunges is planting that foot in the ground like someone glued my feet onto the ground to stay back in my heels, push out of the sole of my foot. Really feel a good stretch, open up your hips. And then we're gonna go into some speed skaters. So you can start on one leg, hop all the way up, touch that ground, go to the other side and touch. We're doing these today in the workout. We can go a little slower for this warm up just to get moving. But in our second circuit, we're gonna have 20 of these. Really reach. If not, if you can't jump, then just stick with those lateral lunges to warm up. And then we're gonna go into some good mornings. So with our good mornings, we want our feet right outside our hips. Same thing, keep those feet planted on the ground. Put your hands on your hips or your head. Slight bend in your knees. Hinge at the hips. Send it back, squeeze your butt to stand up. Warm up, wake up those hamstrings. We're gonna do some single leg deadlifts today, which we've done in our strength cycles and our Zoom classes, so we should be pretty familiar with these. This is gonna help warm those up. Next, I want us to do some cherry pickers. So you're gonna take whichever leg you wanna start with first on the ground. You're gonna reach with that opposite hand. Same thing as your good morning, hinging at the hip, bending at the knee. Stand up. Start seeing if you can raise that leg up for those single leg deadlifts. So let's start with one side. Let's work this. If you have trouble balancing with your leg up, then you can just send that other leg slightly back, hinge, and reach. You'll still get a really great stretch doing this. Then we're gonna switch to that other side. Opposite hand to the foot that's planted on the ground, and reach. Try to keep a nice straight back. Pinch those shoulders back too now. Let's work on what we're gonna do in our actual workout today. All right, get a couple more in. Then we're gonna walk out to a plank. So walk those hands like an inchworm all the way out to your plank position. We're gonna go into some shoulder taps. So spread your feet apart if you need to get a little bit more stable so we're not moving our hips too much. You don't wanna shake them too much. So I spread out my legs to get a little bit more stability. Take your time with these shoulder taps. We're just warming up. So opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Then we're gonna go into some plank jacks. So in, out, in, out. If you can't jump, just step out. Opposite. Rotating through, warming up the core. Do a couple more. Then we're gonna come up and we're gonna go into some air squats. Setting those hips back, butt down, trying to at least hit parallel, keeping our chest up. You can hold at the bottom for a little extra second. Open up those hips, stand up. Then we're gonna go into some air thrusters. So you're gonna squat and then press your arms all the way overhead. Reach to the sky, back down, and press. Which means we're warming up for something that we're gonna have in our workout later. So start opening up those shoulders, really reach for the sky. And last thing we're gonna do is some sprawls. So you're gonna drop down, it's like a half burpee, only to your plank. Stand back up, do a little jump. Open those hips up all the way at the top. Give me a couple more. And we can rest. Great job. We're done with the warm up. I'm gonna go over what we're doing for this workout. It might be hard for you to see on my little board and it's probably gonna be backwards. So I'm gonna talk you guys through this and we're gonna go over all the different movements. But the first thing that we're doing is a 10-minute Imam. So every minute on the minute, we're gonna do a movement for 50 seconds. You're gonna get 10 seconds of rest and transition to the next movement. 5 movements, which means we're repeating them twice. Then we go into a 5-minute circuit of 10 clusters, which I'll go over what that is. 15 plank jacks, 20 skaters, and then we finish our whole workout off with a 5-minute core circuit of different core movements, which I'll also go over that we should all be pretty familiar with. So let's go over these movements for our Imam. I'm gonna give us a minute rest in between each circuit to refresh, recover, go over the next movements, and we'll keep on cycling through. So the first thing that we're doing for our 10, it just went out, sorry about that. Okay, first thing we're doing for our 10-minute Imam is our reverse lunges. So we're just stepping back. Give me a couple just to warm up. You can also add weight for these if you'd like for this movement. The second movement that we're doing is plank shoulder taps that we just did in our warm-up. Then we have single leg deadlift. So you're gonna take that weighted object. I'm gonna use a kettlebell today. You're gonna take that object in your opposite hand of the foot that's planted. You're gonna reach, keep those shoulders pinched back, tap, and squeeze your butt to stand all the way up. We'll do 25 seconds on one side, 25 on the other. And then we have sit-ups. So you'll be on your back. Keep your legs in a butterfly position. You're gonna reach all the way back, tap all the way in front. And then the last movement we have are object swings. So if you have a dumbbell, you can hold by the head. If you have a backpack, you can hold by the straps. If you have a kettlebell like me, just regular kettlebell swings, hinging at the hips, bringing that object to eye level. All right, every minute we're working for 50 seconds, then we're resting for 10, moving on to the next one. 2 rounds, 10 full minutes. We're gonna get started with our reverse lunges in 3, 2, 1, let's go. First 50 seconds of work, stepping back, standing all the way up at the top. Remember, if you want to challenge yourself, you can add a little weight for this. Hold it up right in your front rack, alternating between legs. Making sure we're keeping that front foot at a nice 90-degree angle. We're already 30 seconds into this movement, so we have 20 seconds left. A quick 10 seconds of rest, because we don't need much rest. And then we're gonna go into our plank shoulder taps. Less than 10. All right, we're recovering for 10 seconds now. We're about to walk our hands out to that plank, go into alternating plank shoulder taps in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So if you need that strong base, you can spread your feet out a little wider. And we're just alternating through. A fun challenge that you can always do with plank shoulder taps, if you like to do push-ups, you can add a little push-up in between. Tap, tap. Go for another push-up. Tap, tap. If you ever feel like you need a rest too, try to challenge yourself to just at least hold that plank. Or maybe slow down your alternating taps. See how controlled you can be. We have 15 seconds left until our next rest. So we go into single leg deadlifts. Get me a couple more. Keep moving. 3, 2, 1. Walk those hands back up. Grab that weighted object because we're about to go into single leg deadlifts in 3, 2, 1. Pick up that object. Make sure we're pinching those shoulders back. Don't let that weight pull you forward. See how low you can get. Drive out of that foot. We're doing 25 seconds on one side, then we're switching to the other. Same thing that I talked about at the warm-up. Think about your foot being glued to the ground. All right, switch to that other side. I put my other hand out for balance too. Think about also driving that knee out that's planted. Try to stay steady. Almost there. Try to even out your reps on one side. One is definitely always stronger than the other. 3, 2, 1. We're resting. After this, we have our sit-up. So get a little recovery period. 3, 2, 1. Get in that butterfly position. Reach all the way back, all the way in front. This is where we can push ourselves a little bit more. See how many reps you can get in 50 seconds. I use my arms to help me swing and throw my body up a little bit to help pull myself forward. That's always a way to help. We have 20 seconds left. How many reps can you get in 20 seconds? Keep moving through these sit-ups. All right, less than 10. Keep pushing. This was kind of a little recovery period for us. 3, 2, 1. We're going into swings. Let's fight to hold these swings for the full 50 seconds. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Hinge at the hip. And then fully extend those hips, open them all the way up to drive that kettlebell up to eye level. Don't let that weight pull you forward. Still try to keep your chest up, weight up in your heels. We're already halfway through. Hold on to whatever weight you're using. And then we have another full round of this circuit. 15 seconds left. How many more reps can you get in this time? We're gonna get a little mini rest in a second. 3, 2, 1, give me one more and rest. All right, back to those reverse lunges. If they were easy the first time, maybe add some weight this time. And go. Second round of this 10-minute Imam. Then we get a minute rest once we finish all these movements. So let's really push ourselves. Stick with the pace that we were moving at before. Make sure we're fully standing up, hips open all the way up at the top. All right, just 15 seconds left. Try to even it out both sides. Almost there. And we're going back into those plank shoulder taps. Rest in 3, 2, 1. Catch your breath. Get ready. Walking back out to that plank in 3, 2, 1. Walk out to your plank position. Make sure our hips are not too high. Keep them leveled. And we're alternating for our shoulder taps. Remember that you can challenge yourself by adding a push-up in there. So push-up, tap, tap. Or you can just stick with your taps. Or if you feel like you're getting tired and need a rest, hold that plank, fight for it for this whole 50 seconds. You got it. We only have 20 seconds left till our next 10-second rest. Keep pushing. Give me a couple more. Last 10 seconds, even it out on both sides. We're resting in 3, 2, 1, and walk those hands back up. Grab that weight. We don't have too much time for this recovery period. We're going into single leg deadlifts starting now. Pick that first leg, first 25 seconds. Remember, if you have trouble keeping your balance for these, you don't have to pick your back leg up. You can just hinge and reach. Keep that back leg staggered with that front leg and just hold here. See how far you can go. Really squeeze your butt to stand all the way up. And we're switching to that opposite side. Same thing. We really want to make sure we're not letting this weight pull our shoulders and round them forward. Keep those shoulders pinched back, flat back. Last 10 seconds. Then we get sit-ups again. So I really want us to push on these sit-ups. See how many we can get in 50 seconds and rest. All right, going on our backs. Going to sit-ups in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's pick up our pace here. We only have one more movement after this. So let's push ourselves. We're gonna get some recovery after this 10-minute Imam. We're already 20 seconds in. Try to keep this pace. Really squeeze that core. Use those arms to help drive you forward too as we get tired. Make sure that we're breathing through this movement too. Let our heart rate come down a little bit. All right, last 10 seconds. We're moving this whole way through. And we're done in 3, 2, 1. We're going into our last movement of this first circuit. Grab that weight. We have swings in 3, 2, 1. I can't see you all, but we're all gonna hold on to our weight for this full 50 seconds, which I know we're all capable of doing. Use those hips to help drive those arms up. The more we explode with our hips, the less tension we'll have in our shoulders and our forearms with this object that we're swinging. Halfway through, keep pushing, keep this pace up. Make sure you're breathing through those swings, fully extending. We have 50 15 seconds left. How many reps can you get? We're recovering in less than 10. All right, give me a couple more. We're done in 3, 2, 1, and rest. We get a full minute, which means I'm gonna talk to you guys about this next circuit. We're moving for 5 minutes. We have 10 clusters. Our clusters are a combination of a squat clean to a thruster. I'm gonna demo these. You're gonna take that object. You're gonna send your hips back, bend at the knees. You're gonna clean it up, drop it into a squat. Through the squat, you're gonna fully extend out your hips. Drive that object all the way overhead, lock out. One more time, drop under, extend up. Then we have 15 plank jacks. We did these in the warm-up. So here, jumping out, jumping in. Then we have 20 skaters. So over. If you can't jump, go to lateral lunges, maybe add some weight. 10, 15, and 20 for these. We're going in 10 seconds, 5 minutes. We're moving through this. And we're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 clusters. It's our squat clean. To our press. You can move at my pace, which is a steady pace. You can try to move quick to challenge yourself if you have a lighter weight. Or if you need to just take your time, feel free. We're gonna see how many rounds we can get in a full 5 minutes. Make sure we're locking our arms completely at the top. I'm pretty sure I'm at 5 reps now. We'll stick with that. I hope you're counting your reps though. We're doing 10 of these. Okay. 2 more left for me. Some of you may be ahead of me. Some of you may be with me. Make sure we're just staying steady, breathing through these movements. I'm going into my 15 plank jacks. You can do these on your form as well. I'm gonna go with the high plank for these. So out, in, okay. You can also step if you need to. So out. I'm gonna finish my 5 jumping. 3, 4, 5, and then I have my 20 skaters. For these skaters, see how much distance you can accumulate going from side to side. I'm gonna jump to this side first. Next one, tapping down. I'm really not good at balancing on the one foot, so I use my other foot for support. Whichever works for you. 10, 15, and 20. I'm halfway through these, then I'm on my second round. We have 3 minutes left in this circuit. So let's get through another full round, get into our next round after that. Keep moving. Pretty sure I have 2 more. We're gonna go with that. And back to my clusters. That's squat clean with the press. 10 of these. Make sure when we're setting up, we're not rounding out our back. We're staying back in those heels, pinching those shoulders back for our cleans. Let's go. Lock out all the way at the top. Dropping to that full squat depth. Keeping ourselves honest. All right, I'm at 5 more to go. Let me see, how's everybody doing? Keep moving through. It's only a 5-minute circuit. We have 2 minutes left, which I know we can get through the round that we're on. Maybe some of you guys can get through 3 rounds. Let me know when you're done in the comment section. I think that was 10 for me. All right, let's go into 15 of our plank jacks. Out, in, keeping those hips as steady as we can. So not setting our butt up, staying down. 7, 8. All right. I'm gonna shake my arms out, give them a little recovery. I'm gonna finish out my set of 15 because we only have a minute 10 before this circuit is over. Then we have one more 5-minute circuit and we're done. Finishing with my skaters. Hope some of you guys are moving faster than I am getting through this second round. All right, keep it up. Keep breathing. We're almost to that second recovery period of a minute rest. We have 30 seconds left. Then we have our final circuit. We're almost through this workout. Goes by pretty fast. Keep pushing. I may have gone over my number, but I'm finishing out with skaters. If you finish your skaters, start moving through that other round. We have 10 seconds. I'm gonna get a couple clusters in. Squat, press, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Full minute recovery. Our last circuit. We're gonna do 1 minute, 10 mountain climbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 10. 2 sprawls. 1 minute of those. Then we go into 1 minute of single leg V-ups on your back, reaching for that opposite toe. You can also do single leg tuck-ups. So tuck in, reach for that toe. Then we get 30 seconds rest. Then we're repeating it one more time and we're through with our workout for today. We're almost there. We have 15 seconds. We're starting with 10 mountain climbers into 2 sprawls. Those are our half burpees for 1 full minute. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Into those planks. 10 mountain climbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hop up. Give me 2 sprawls. I'm gonna add my extra one in. And then you go right back into it. We're moving through these for a full minute. Keep a steady pace. We get rest in this one. So I want you to fight for this full minute because I know you can do it. All right, and 2 sprawls. We're already 30 seconds in, which means try to hold this pace. You're already halfway through. All right, back to my 2 sprawls. 15 seconds left. Let's see if I at least can get through these mountain climbers. Keep moving, then we go into single leg V-ups. In 3, 2, 1, onto our backs. Single leg V-ups or tuck-ups. Either one, I'm going for V-ups. Reach for that toe. Full minute here, and then we get 30 seconds of rest. We can do this. I want us moving through, even if it's a steady pace. Quality over quantity always. That's what I say in my classes. Nice quality movement. I will take that over fast, sloppy movement any day. We're already halfway through, so keep breathing, keep pushing. My core is burning from those plank jacks and those shoulder taps, but I'm gonna keep fighting for this last 15 seconds because we get a rest. All right, last 10, reach. We give a couple more, 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds rest. We're doing this one more time and then we're done. All right, guys, I want us to push because we know we only have 2 minutes left of actual work in this whole workout. So move through this full minute. You can do it. We're starting in less than 10. Back to those 10 mountain climbers to 2 sprawls. If you'd like to do a full burpee, go right ahead. Challenge yourself. We're getting started. 10 mountain climbers. go to a burpee, because why not? It's my last 2 minutes of this workout. Make the most out of today. Then we can enjoy this nice, beautiful weather that we have. All right, I'm doing burpees. You can stick with the sprawls. We're already halfway through. 10 mountain climbers, 2 sprawls or burpees. We got this. Keep those shoulders over those wrists. And my clock went out. Keep moving. We have 20 seconds left. Almost there. Last 10 seconds. Keep moving, then we're going to our single leg V-ups or tuck-ups. In 3, 2, 1, onto our backs. Start now. I'm fixing my clock, but I want you to keep moving through these last minute of work. We're all going together. We're all pushing each other. Moving through, reaching for those toes, whether if you're in a tuck or a V-up. Keep reaching, get that full extension. Really work those obliques. I know our core is tired. Mine is burning up. But we can do this because we have less than 30 seconds. And I always say we can do anything for 30 seconds. When we push ourselves out of our comfort zone, we always feel so much better afterwards. So, last 15. We're all moving. Steady pace. Keep it up. Almost there. Get a couple more reps in. In. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work, team. Thanks for sticking with me. If you want to stay around and stretch it out, I'm going to do a little stretch. One of my favorite stretches to do. Open up my hips again and recover on my back. You're going to cross one leg over, one foot over your knee. You can roll onto your back if you like. Grab the shin of your other foot that's up and just hold here. Stretch it out. Hold for a second. And then switch. Cross that other one over. Grab your shin. Roll onto your back, because who doesn't like to lay on their back after we work out? Hold here for a couple more seconds. Then I'm going to do some Spider-Man lunges to open up my core again, because after those V-ups, my core's pretty tight. Reach over that inside leg. Really open up your chest. Hold it there for a second. Switch to that other side. Open up. And we're done. Thank you all for joining me this morning and sticking through, pushing yourself for the full 30 minutes. Join back in next week at 11 a.m. And everybody enjoy the rest of their weekend.